What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. If you want to watch my live streams every single day, make sure to click the WAP link in my description. Again, I'm gonna roll a clip after this for the video I'm making, and it's gonna be a clip from my live stream. And again, you can just I know what I'm doing. You don't know that, but I know what I'm doing. So if you want to watch my live streams every single day, then click that WAP link in the description. The other thing is, if you want to buy a 90% off sale count, today's the last day. My code apparently is not working because it exceeded the limit, but what you can still do is click the link in the description, use code SAVE NOW. Okay, click the Apex link in the description, code SAVE NOW. It's the last day, but I literally, this is how you're gonna need this. If you're gonna want to pass an account, you're gonna need to buy an account. Okay, so this video is, I mean, some people aren't gonna like this, but this is how to get a really easy funded account, and it has a very high win rate. So I'm gonna show you guys what I did. So here's a clip of me full porting today. All right, I just bought a 50K account. So dude, I don't know if I'm gonna get this count in time. If I do, I'm probably gonna end up trying to long. Yeah, I think we go up and take out the slow resistance liquidity only if this is violated. We need to see this 1 minute violated. If not, then I'm not gonna think that. But you can see how like algorithmic this is. Usually these algorithmic trend lines break, so that's why I'm thinking that. So I just want to see acceleration through here. Without acceleration through this or a close above this, it's not really valid for long. All right, looks like we're gonna get the close above. All right. Damn it. Okay, so I'm gonna take it here. That was a horrible fill. Horrible fill, dude. Did anyone see that? Why did that just fill me there? Okay, so we should go hit this high. Let's see. And I'm out. Boom, baby. Let's go. The full port worked. Yeah, I told you if we ran that, we were going to accelerate. All right, so now that you've watched that clip, okay, what's my thought process behind something like that? Okay, well, here's the thing. Whenever, all I'm looking for, if I ever want like an easy funded account, I look for like a lot of low resistance liquidity setup, okay? And whenever, like low resistance liquidity, what I mean by this is if I draw a path, it's when we get like a really algorithmic trend line. And I kind of have this model on my Discord, okay, which is free. You can join links in the description. And I basically look for something like this. I look for a bunch of low resistance liquidity to form, okay, a bunch of consecutive highs and lows. And what this means is once these guys get stopped out, these guys get stopped out, these stop, and then we just accelerate. And I look for this low resistance liquidity to form. I look for some sort of bullish PD array over here, and then I look for a inversion right here, or somewhere before the low resistance liquidity. It could be here, it could be up here, it doesn't matter. And these are like the best full port plays in my opinion. And this only works, you only want to do this when Apex has the 90% off sales. Any other prop firm that you have to pay over $50 for, don't do this. This is a bad idea. But if you have a decent amount of money and you don't mind spending 15 bucks on a 50K account, which I believe is the best account you can buy, then this is going to work. So I look for this low resistance liquidity to be set up. I look for a break of an inversion, and then I look for some sort of inversion and then to the upside. Okay, so in that clip, you can clearly see, like, the thing I did today was on the 1 minute, okay, I saw all this low resistance liquidity forming, and it looked very algorithmic. So I knew we were probably going to get a big move. Whenever you're doing a full port play, you want a full port after we get a lot of consolidation. If we don't get a lot of consolidation, this will not work. If you full port an expansion move, it's probably not going to work, and it could, but you're going to run into a lot of problems. Like, you can see right here, let's say you full ported along right around here. You can see we chop a little bit and then we go up. So it really has to be right before, like, in a consolidation move, because that's when you're going to have the best case scenario. So we have this algorithmic trend line that forms the whole day. And then finally we get a big candle cutting through this bearish fair value gap. And then if you look a little closer, we have this bearish fair value gap here. Okay, this is a little smaller. Oh, wait, it was right here. So we kind of cut through to here. Well, how is this a really good full port? Because we just consolidated for 2 hours or an hour, and then you get finally a giant green candle inversing 2 bearish fair value gaps. See that? And I know you're thinking, you're like, well, why didn't you do it over here off of like this giant green candle. Well, on this giant green candle, we didn't have any engineered liquidity above. Like there was just this high right here. And then here, we never got any big green candles. And then finally here, now a bunch of liquidity is engineered, and we finally get it here. So like when you want to do this, it has to be like after consolidation or the first green candle you see. If we get low resistance liquidity, it doesn't matter to side. First green candle you see, just violate a bunch of fair value gaps to the upside, or first red candle you see, violate a bunch of fair value gaps to the downside. That's our full port play. And obviously, if you want a free counts, this is going to be your best shot at getting some free counts. And you look at, you go 10 micro or 10 minis, whatever you feel is best. And you, again, I know a lot of people are going to hate this video, and I know a lot of people are going to love this video. But here's the thing. This is going to be a free way to get funded. If you can buy 3 evals and at least pass one of them from this method, that is a success. Because if you can get that payout, then that's going to be a success because it's going to pay for like 10 accounts you failed. So I used to do this. I don't do it anymore because I don't need to, but or should I say the opposite? Sorry. I never used to do this, and now I have so many fundeds, and now I just do it because I don't really have time to pass evals anymore. It's annoying. So I just do this now. So the thing is, like, here's the thing: when you're doing this method, you should not do it if you care about $15, don't do it. Okay. If you think this is gonna translate to a live account, don't do this. If you understand the difference between eval and funded, and you have rules for funded, like max daily drawdown, max trades per day, then this should be fine, because you're not going to find yourself doing this in a funded. And even if you do this in a funded, it's not going to get you a payout because it's not going to work. You can't do that. Okay. So the thing is, like, if you think this is going to translate to you trading a live count, that's not a good idea. But if you have a strong mental mind, you are not going to do this in a live count. You are only going to understand this is going to be only work for eval accounts. So if you can understand this, then you're fine. All right. But again, you look for like a giant low resistance liquidity line setting up, and then you look for a very nice break in a bunch of bearish fair value gaps with a nice candle, a nice displacement, and then that's your play. Does this happen every day of the week? No, probably happens like twice a week. So it can happen a lot of different time frames. Sometimes it happens in the 5, sometimes it happens in the 15. You just gotta be like. It happens a lot in the 15, I actually feel like. Right here was a perfect example. See this? This is another example. Formed a bunch of low resistance liquidity, and then we get a big bearish fair value gap here, and then we violate that, and then there's your long. So you're going to see it a lot more in the 15-second, but again, it's the same method. If you can do this passing 1 out of 3 counts, you're doing good. So again, I know some of you guys are going to hate this video. I know some of you guys are going to like this video. This is the smartest way to get funded accounts, in my opinion. Do not do this with other accounts, other prop firms in Apex, because it's not going to be a good idea, especially because they're a lot more expensive. But this is why Apex is the best, because if you can get, this is like the literally easiest way to get funded accounts. And then once you have a funded account, if you pay the lifetime fee, you could literally size down to like 1 micro and have it for like months and months and months and never blow it, especially if you're only doing 1 or 2 micros. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry if you dislike this video, please don't leave a dislike. If you like this video, leave a like. And yeah, that's all I got for today. Again, this is just gonna be a fun little video that you're gonna find that it's gonna work a lot in a lot of different scenarios. So hopefully you guys learned something. Go back in the 15-second back test this. Just look for a low resistance liquidity line. Look for a big bearish fair value gap to break, and then that's your trade. So yeah, I'll see you guys later, and peace.